You're watching the North Carolina 4th of July Festival Parade. This live broadcast on all WECT platforms is sponsored by Dozier Memorial Hospital in Southport. Now, here are your hosts, Gabe Ross and Rachel Lewis-Hilburn.
It is a beautiful day in Southport, North Carolina for a parade. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WECT's coverage of the North Carolina 4th of July Festival Parade. Gabe Ross alongside Rachel Lewis-Hilburn. What an action-packed parade we have in store today.
We have so much on tap for you today. It's live here, the 2024 North Carolina 4th of July Festival Parade. We've got clowns, we've got musicians, we've got military folks, we've got vintage vehicles. We have so much for the viewers today, Gabe.
It's going to be an absolute blast. They're already waiting on us. We have to thank our sponsors, of course, for making this all possible. We're going to do that, and we'll be right back with parade coverage in just a moment.
My favorite Maya Angelou quote is, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I reflect on this often when I walk through the hallways of Dozier Hospital and talk to patients about their experience. Quality and safety must be a given, but so should compassion and respect. When we leave a patient better than how we met them, in their health and in their heart, we know we've done our job.
For moderate to severe Crohn's disease, Skyrizi is the first IL-23 inhibitor that can deliver remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Control of Crohn's means everything to me. Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
Control is everything to me.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Welcome back to Southport for the 4th of July Festival Parade. Up first, the Southport Police Department kicking everything off. They're a full-service department working in partnership with the community of both residents and visitors. Chief Todd Goring says they're always looking for ways to enhance policing efforts, and they encourage folks to share their ideas, their core values, integrity, professionalism, and service above self.
And of course, they're followed by the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office. And this is the Southport Police Department Salute to Veterans car, 2008 Dodge Charger.
Isn't that cool? Decorated so very, very nicely. Behind them, who else do we have? The South Brunswick High School JROTC Color Guard.
They are from the South Brunswick High School Army Junior ROTC. They're commanded by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Sam Weaver, Gabe.
And we're happy to have them here on what is a toasty 4th of July. Not much of a breeze flow, but we're hopeful Mother Nature will give us a little bit of a break here. Hey, check out our parade marshal coming in here, Senior Chief Logan Atkinson coming along. He's in this beautiful car right here. And he is the officer in charge of the Coast Guard station at Oak Island, just down the road here from Southport, from Texas. He and his wife, 2 teenage children, glad to have him here.
And we've got the honorary parade marshal, Colonel Willie Gore, who was recently inducted into the Army ROTC Hall of Fame. It's actually rare to have both a parade marshal and an honorary parade marshal, but this year the committee felt Colonel Gore had such a distinguished career, they wanted him in this parade.
Well, look at these guys. We recognize them.
Yes, it's the 440th Army Band. They are a performance band. They're out of Raleigh. They've already done several concerts this year, and they're one of our favorites. We have to book them early to get them in.
Well, we're glad we got them. That's for sure. Look who's up next. It's Rich Alt, festival host. Glad to have him here. Granddaughter Zora in the car with him as well. Of course, buckled up for safety. He wishes you all a joyous 4th. And they say they join in honoring all of our military and first responders a happy 4th of July. Here comes the team next from Dozier.
That's right. For 94 years, Dozier Memorial Hospital has been the community's choice for healthcare in Southport. They're one of our parade sponsors today. Their mission to provide patients with comprehensive, compassionate, extraordinary care every day. You can find out more at dozier.org. And they're having a good time today, Gabe.
Oh, absolutely. Got the parasols up there, just beating the heat as best they can. Here come the jams of the 4th of July Festival Band from Brunswick County, made up of bands from South Brunswick High School under the direction of Mr. Michael Palmer, North Brunswick under the direction of Mr. Patrick Barrett, and West Brunswick under the direction of Mr. Jason Sipe. The individuals have received multiple superior ratings. They're fantastic. Why tell you about them when you could just listen? Here they are.
You know, these guys have received so many accolades,
Oh,
Gabe.
yes.
They are recognized, and so many of their members have gone on to even higher positions in terms of their musical careers.
North Carolina Governor's School, all
Yeah.
region jazz, all state, all district, you name it. They're just that good. And we've got them here in the parade. Well, hello.
And Mom and Dad.
You see me on the 6? Well, good. That means you're watching the right channel. Did you hear that? She watches me on the 6. That's it. Civil Air Patrol Color Guard here with us now, too, from Brunswick County. Squadron Cadet Color Guard team members are ambassadors for the Civil Air Patrol. They assist in recruiting and retention. They also assist in ceremonies, and they present the colors. Becoming a member of the Cadet Color Guard team requires additional training and commitment focused on precision marching, attention to detail, and, you guessed it, a little bit of homework, too.
And we are going to see a little bit of this precision marching here as they stop and hold.
Sharpen that up for you there on the old TV.
And they're doing this on a day when I think we've crossed the 90-degree heat index mark.
Ooh, yes, for sure. Air temps may still have a little ways to go here.
And then we're coming up on Miss North Carolina, Carrie Everett, in just a moment. She's coming around the bend. She is newly crowned, Gabe. This
Newly
just
crowned.
happened last week. She became the 86th Miss North Carolina, promoting her community service initiative called We Need Equity to Build Communities, which seeks to break down systemic barriers in our society. For the talent portion of the competition, she sang a song from Dreamgirls. She got a $20,000 scholarship, and she's going to represent North Carolina, of course, in the 2025 Miss America competition.
Hey, here's some City of Southport volunteers. You know, they do so much to help us out. The city wants to absolutely thank them for all that hard work. Representatives on this float are from the Beautification Committee, Forestry Committee, and the Fort Johnson Visitor Center and Museum. And we say thank you as well on this 4th of July. They're getting the crowd into this.
They
for
really
sure.
are. And they're followed by Elin Lockhart. She is this year's Miss Majorette of North Carolina for her age division. She's been twirling the baton since she was 14
that.
months old.
Wow.
She's representing the state of North Carolina this summer at Nationals, which is going to be held at Notre Dame University. And she loves the Southport Parade. It's her 4th appearance.
And the Brunswick cheer team, South Brunswick cheer team right behind them from South Brunswick High, junior varsity and varsity teams. They're bringing the spirit to Cougar athletics at both at home and away games and cheering us on here today.
We've got Miss North Carolina teen coming up, Cameron Hollowell. She was just crowned the 20th Miss North Carolina's teen. She goes on to compete for the title of Miss America's Teen 2025. When she was 9 years old, she started advocating for those with inflammatory bowel disease after her mother was diagnosed. Woo! With ulcerative colitis. She's raised money and awareness through her Project Purple initiative, and she's spoken on Capitol Hill to legislators.
We got David Rouser in the midst of some musket fire there. North Carolina's 7th congressional district representative includes beautiful southeastern coastline up all the way to small town agricultural communities around Lumberton and Fayetteville. Great to have him here.
And we've got North Carolina Secretary of State Elaine Marshall. In 1996, she was the first woman elected to statewide office, now in her 7th term. She has pioneered reforms that protect investors and intellectual property owners and promoted financial capital formation.
Hey, the State Port Pilots
Pilot.
here. I recognize some of these people. Talked to them earlier today. They were founded in 1928. Community newspaper of the Southport Oak Island area, providing local news, sports, and event coverage. Earned over 700 North Carolina Press Association awards over the last 20 years. Their mission, being a good newspaper and a good community, and it's good to have them here. Hello.
And they're sharing with Cape Fear Radio,
Yeah.
the new streaming radio station for Southeast Brunswick County with music from the 60s through today. I think you can hear some of it there.
Oh yeah, blasting along. U.S. Coast Guard Station Oak Island here as well. from the station, Oak Island, obviously, and you'll remember that the officer in charge there is our parade marshal today, Senior Chief Logan Atkinson.
They're followed by the American Legion Post 543. They meet at the St. James Community Center. They have 280 members providing support to the four major pillars of the American Legion: Veterans Affairs and Rehabilitation, National Security, Americanism, and Children and Youth. The Post currently has over 75 supporting programs, including high school scholarships, veteran benefits, active duty support, and of course most of their help goes to residents right here in Brunswick County.
Additional representatives there from the Legion, sponsored by McPherson Marine Services.
Tom Cerniglia is the newly elected department commander for the 34,000 American Legion members in North Carolina.
There he is,
Yeah.
cruising in style here. Great to have him here. Looks like he's beating the heat. Happy 4th of July. I hope you got some air conditioning going in there. It says a little bit of a breeze driving in there. That's good. That's good to hear. Next up, float number 23 in this 130-plus parade, the Brunswick Town chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, the DAR. Their float is up. It's a pontoon decorated in festive red that's coming down the way here, red, white, and blue, with the ladies all dressed in colonial garb. And I'll tell you what, on a toasty day like this, more power to them. The float is being driven by, get this, NASCAR legend Danny Chocolate Myers. He was the gas man for the famous number 3 car driven by the late Dale Earnhardt Sr. and host on Sirius XM Radio Channel 90.
Coastal Carolina Submarine Veterans is a chartered chapter of the nonprofit United States Submarine Veterans Organization with a mission to perpetuate the memory of shipmates who gave their lives in pursuit of their duties while serving their country. Members are from North Carolina coastal areas ranging from Jacksonville to Oak Island.
And here it comes now. We're going to get a good glimpse of it on your TV screen. Can't shortchange the Coastal Carolina Submarine Veterans because I'll tell you what, there's a lot of history there. Glad to have them as part of our 4th of July parade every year. It's always impressive.
Pride runs deep, they say.
Absolutely right. Blasting some good jams. Here comes State Rep Charlie Miller and North Carolina State Senator and President Pro Tem Phil Berger.
That's
as
right.
well, or at least Charlie Miller's here for the time being, yeah.
Phil
We got them
Berger,
all.
of course, is President Pro Tem of the North Carolina Senate, first Republican Senate leader in more than a century. And Charlie Miller, North Carolina State Representative, who started his career in the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office 34 years ago.
All aboard the Shriners Choo Choo, founded in 1988, is here, stationed in Wilmington this year. The Choo Choo, led by conductor Lane Marshburn. The train trackless. Makes sense. All aboard. Good to see y'all. I'll tell you what, they're having a blast. A locomotive, 3 boxcars, and a red caboose. Every year they donate to the Shriners Hospital, and every year it seems like we got them here in the parade, so we're glad to have them.
It's always good to have him here. Of course, they're followed by the Southport Fire Department Model T. This is a 1922 Model T fire truck. It was the first fire truck in Brunswick County. It served the city of Southport for 30 years, completely restored by the Southport Fire Department in 1992. Today, they display the truck in a glass enclosure at fire headquarters. And of course, the dog, that's Marshall from Paw Patrol.
Southport 911 Memorial truck coming by, engine 343. Memorial honoring the 343 firefighters killed in the September 11th attacks in New York City. Taken out of service, wrapped with the 9/11 theme, paid for by donations to the Southport Fire Department.
And we've got the Southport Fire Department Prevention Unit, their clown troop. They're pretty popular in our community, teaching fire and life safety through prevention and education. These are Flame and Blaze, the fire safety clowns, and they have a motto.
I'll tell you what, for clowns, they're on fire.
Yeah,
you know?
they really
got
are.
the dance moves. Good to see
They
you guys.
teach stop, drop, and roll.
Here they come. I think we'll recognize a few of these folks here too on our next float, the Southport Fire Department Water Rescue Unit, a division displaying their jet ski and boat, donated by a private citizen to strengthen the water rescue responses here in Southport and also Caswell Beach. Riding along, Sparky the Fire Dog and Smokey the Bear. Their message, learn not to burn, and of course, turn around, don't drown, never drive through floodwaters.
Celebrating 30 years, the Cape Fear Yacht Club Youth Sail Program. It's a nonprofit. It's the only on-the-water youth program for kids ages 9 to 17 in Brunswick County. It offers 6 one-week camps. This year, the program includes a STEM component each day.
Here comes Superior Court Judge Ashley Gore, the senior resident Superior Court Judge for Bladen and Columbus counties. Judge Gore says she's honored to serve the citizens of her district, truly enjoys participating in the 4th of July celebration each year. Judge Gore would like to thank the men and women of our armed forces for their sacrifice for our great nation and wishes everyone a happy 4th of July, too.
She's followed by Judge Sarah McPherson, who presides over district courts in Brunswick, Columbus, and Bladen counties. Off the bench, she enjoys time on the water with family, fishing, and tennis. Sarah and her husband Ray are members of Trinity United Methodist Church right here in Southport. She wishes everyone a safe and celebratory Independence Day.
Full of energy today and also full of history coming down the way here. The Vintage Military Vehicle Club and veterans. Look at these vintage vehicles here, folks. They honor the veterans of all wars through restoration of military vehicles from World War II and the Korean War. Their vehicles come from the U.S. Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. And of course, they're carrying veterans in those vehicles. Makes sense. It's the 4th of July.
That's right. We appreciate our veterans so much. And that's one of the big purposes of this parade, is to honor the folks who've served this country and preserved our freedom.
We have so many veterans from all the armed forces here in southeastern
Bill
North
Hawley
Carolina.
from the U.S. Navy right there.
Yep.
And look at this.
There's always the car with Betty Boop on it. Have you noticed that? There's always that vintage vehicle.
There has to be. We even have a 100-year-old World War II veteran with us today.
That's incredible. Yes, I believe we'll see him later on in the parade lineup.
Yes, I believe we will. And here comes Pat Sykes, Brunswick County Commissioner. She's a Brunswick County native living in Southport, and she's been serving the county almost 12 years.
There's Pat. What you're seeing is Frank Williams on your
Yes.
screen, though. He's Brunswick County Commissioner as well. Small business owner and Brunswick County native, lives in Leland with his wife, Lori.
And we have the full slate here. He's followed by Brunswick County Commissioner Mike Forte. He is Vice Chairman of the Brunswick County Board of Commissioners.
57 Corvette. How about that? That's riding in style on the 4th of July. Oak Island Fire Department here as well. This is one of 2 new fire engines for the fire department. It's a Pierce Enforcer pumper and has 450 horsepower, a Cummins engine. Get this, holds up to 1,000 gallons of water and has a 1,500 gallon per minute pump. Department 24 full-time staffers year-round, led by Fire Chief Lee Price.
The Oak Island Police Department Community Resource Durango is sporting a picture of the Oak Island Pier. You can see it there on the rear passenger windows. They have 30 officers that protect and serve over 20 square miles.
You know, if it weren't for the fact that this is a parade, I feel like those police officers would be giving these guys tickets right now for joyriding in the street. They're the Sudan Roadsters from Sampson County, North Carolina. They perform in about 25 shrine and civic parades throughout the year to help support the Shriners Hospital for Children. They say, we play so a child may.
They have a lot of fun, but that precision driving is no laughing matter. They work at this.
Sounds a little bit of NASCAR feel to it. There we go, going around the curve. No, I'm not gonna try to do my best NASCAR. Yeah, it won't do it justice.
We have a little bit of everything
Get a
for
little
everybody.
bit of complaint, too. Yeah. There's always the two. There's always the two. But they got the guys on the golf carts there, just making sure that everybody's safe. Everybody's safe here in the parade. You know, this seems to be the perfect opportunity to thank our sponsors once more for helping us out. We're going to take a lull in the action. We'll be right back with more parade coverage from Southport.
My favorite Maya Angelou quote is, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I reflect on this often when I walk through the hallways of Dozier Hospital and talk to patients about their experience. Quality and safety must be a given, but so should compassion and respect. When we leave a patient better than how we met them, in their health and in their heart, we know we've done our job.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP on select GMC Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
Welcome back to WECT's live coverage of the 2024 North Carolina 4th of July Festival Parade. We are looking at the Navy Seabee Veterans of America Island X5, the Cape Fear chapter. Since their inception in 1942, the Seabees have been an integral part of the Navy's mission. Today, they specialize in 7 Seabee construction trades. They continue to provide a wide range of military construction and advanced general engineering to support commanders around the world in peace and conflict.
Here's Brian Chisholm, Brunswick County Sheriff, in the golf cart. He's there, core values, guiding his office. He says loyalty, integrity, dedication, and service. The Mustang directly behind him. That's a beautiful, it's also the chaplain car coming up here as well. Got lots of entrants here from Brunswick County Sheriff's Office.
This is the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office section of the parade.
And it's a beautiful section, I got to tell you that.
It really is.
For sure. So we've got the Office Mustang. I mentioned the chaplain car.
And of course,
Voice car, Citizens Patrol
yes,
as well. So we've got them. Those are all volunteers. All volunteers here, mind you. Animal Protective Services right behind them. Done some work with them in hopes of getting animals adopted. Of course,
they are no-kill shelter.
They
That's
are.
very important.
Yes.
And so if you are looking for a new friend, a new forever friend, that's a really good place to go to find somebody.
A good reminder to spay and neuter your pets, ladies and gentlemen. The Dare car behind that. Remember Dare from my elementary school days. It's been around a long time. We know that. As long as the Sheriff's Office UTV, the utility vehicle, right? Sheriff Chisholm and the entire Sheriff's Office say they wish everyone a very safe and enjoyable 4th of July. If we didn't make that clear already, we know that they do.
And then coming up behind them, since 2005, Better Beach Rentals and Sales has amassed a portfolio of more than 400 vacation homes on Oak Island. Here in southeastern North Carolina, they say their selection ranges from oceanfront estates to cozy condos. They have amenities like private pools, hot tubs, golf carts. Whether for short-term getaways or long-term stays, their team manages everything from property upkeep to real estate sales, turning beach dreams into reality.
That's really cool. Better Beach Sales directly behind there. Well, actually, they're up here in the car, so a little bit of a flipperoo. No worries, but they have a team of 8 real estate agents located in Oak Island. We're glad to have them all a part of the parade. Here's Cape Fear Fitness. Woo! Fitting us in on a hot day, that's for sure. Some bubbles.
Love their bubbles. They are a locally owned gym. They've been a staple here since 2008.
Better Beach Rentals there. Okay, so that's more of these guys coming through.
Okay.
You know, it's hard to see like 80 feet down the way. I'm no spring chicken anymore, being in my mid-30s.
Compared to me, you are.
We've got the karate folks real quick making an appearance here.
Traditional Okinawan karate.
Yes.
Of southeastern North Carolina. You know, Gabe, we actually had several parade entrants show up today, just hoping to kind of jump in. It's a big turnout.
Mm-hmm. Again, 130 plus in this parade today.
There's a lot to see.
Now to give them their due, here come the folks that we're keeping an eye on. Show us your muscles, right? Well, Cape Fear Fitness gonna do just that.
They're a full-service facility. They're known for their community-oriented approach. They focus on personalized fitness solutions, exceptional customer service, and a supportive environment to encourage everyone to achieve their fitness goals. Go ahead, flex for us. Somebody's holding a sign.
But they're trying to beat the heat, that's for sure. All right, there we go. There's a little flex. Oh yeah, okay, he's got me beat. Look at him, his biceps are bigger than my head. That's incredible. That's incredible. Here's the town of St. James Mayor Jean Toner. In her 7th year as mayor of the town of St. James, a residential community on 6,000 acres with nearly 2,500 acres of protected land. 7,500 residents have access to 81 holes of golf, okay, tennis, and pickleball facilities. We know that's popular. Many are active community volunteers. And this year, celebrating their 25th anniversary.
Wow. And coming up, we have the town of Oak Island. Mayor Liz White is aboard. They're also honoring their 25th anniversary, which happened just 3 days ago on July 1st. This week kicks off a 6-month celebration for them with an event each month, and they actually hope everyone will join them for their monthly celebrations. Town of Oak Island Mayor Liz White.
Incredible. It's amazing the speed at which Brunswick County is just growing and growing. And hey, we're happy to have everybody here. It's a great place to live. I can now say I'm a Brunswick County resident. So
You are.
I enjoy that.
Welcome to this side of the bridge.
Thank you. It's crazy. I hope the gunfire is not normal, or the musket fire, I should say. I don't think it is. Southport Wooden Boat Show getting ready to make its way into the staging area here. Boy, what a boat show it is, too. All about the art of wooden boat construction. And there's a beautiful one there celebrating their 15th anniversary. Preserving those skills, the region's maritime and boat building history, continuing to grow into one of Southport's largest festivals of the year.
Coming behind the Wooden Boat Show, we've got City of Boiling Spring Lakes Mayor Jeff Weinkoff, who's served in local government. There he is in the convertible waving. He's served for over 10 years. He was elected mayor of Boiling Spring Lakes in 2021. He's married with 2 kids, 3 granddaughters, and 1 grandson.
Wow.
His mission, he says, is to work for the people he serves.
Directly behind Mr. Weinkoff is the town of Caswell Beach's mayor, George Kassler. Town manager Joseph Pierce riding together today with him, too, serving his first term in the mayoral office. Before that, he spent 5 years as town commissioner and served as police chief in Caswell Beach, 2012 to 2018.
Coming up next, this is a special fire truck, the Allie Travis fire truck. It's a 1973 Ford 8000 that was used to fight fires in Southport until 2011 when it was decommissioned. Southport veterinarian Allie Travis bought it to surprise her husband Mike and to use it at local events. And those shark teeth emblems are in honor of Mike's service as a member of the Flying Tigers in the U.S. Air Force. It's the truck's 11th year in the parade.
Very cool. Here's Randy Jones, the North Carolina 4th of July Festival chairman, a Southport native, been a part of the Parade and Festival since childhood. That's over 50 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. He's on a float in the past 5 years. He served as a co-chair, as I mentioned, president for the last 3 years. He says he's impressed by the community's enthusiasm for this festival. We're glad to have him here. A local tradition with national appeal, he says.
And he's followed by UNC System President Peter Hans, current president of the University of North Carolina System. He previously served as the 9th president of the North Carolina Community College System starting in 2018. He actually grew up right here in Southport.
Antique Auto Club of America joining us now. Ruth Ann Campbell driving her 1963 Chrysler Imperial LeBaron known as Lovey. She's representing the Cape Fear chapter of the National Antique Auto Club of America, the local chapter established in 1972. Lovey and her family have participated in this 4th of July parade for 12 years. Hello! Happy birthday, America, she says. It's great to see you. Thanks for bringing this. This is beautiful.
And these clowns coming right behind them, the Keystone Cops. In 1975, the Keystone Cops of Jacksonville organized. They always bring a great deal of laughter to shrine activities, especially in our parades. Keystone Cops, for those who aren't familiar, are based on Max Sennett's characters in the early 20th century silent films, in the old slapstick and farcical movies.
Hey, shouldn't you be in jail? Oh, he broke loose.
Uh-oh.
I don't believe it.
They were an incompetent police force. They focus on helping kids with orthopedic needs since 1922.
Always entertaining. Who let the dogs out? More like, who let the inmates out? Even the drivers of the vehicles having a blast here. How long you in for, sir? How long you in for? Yeah,
I don't
probably a
think the
while.
inmate can
He
hear
can't
you.
answer. I don't think his lawyer's gonna have much help bail him
He
out.
looks happy though.
That's true. Margaret Rudd and Associates coming up here. First off, we got the administration coming through, the 4th of July Festival administration. And photographers on the back, they're taking a photo of us. We'll pose for some pictures before we get Margaret Rudd and Associates in the way here. Glad to have them. Oh, look at this beautiful dog on the back of that boat.
This is actually Brunswick
Search and Rescue. I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah. Some of these guys are a little bit out of order for us. It happens during a live parade. These volunteers have been proudly serving Brunswick County and surrounding areas for more than 25 years. They help law enforcement in locating lost or missing people. And these canines search air, land, and water for missing people. They train constantly, they say. And this guy's talking.
Oh, yeah. Talking nice and loud to us, that's for sure. What did they say about news anchors and reading teleprompter all the time? That's all right, that's why I do weather. I normally don't have to read. Hey, quit monkeying around. Come on, come on. What is this? I'll tell you what it is. The Johnston County animated animals that are here right now. Group of Shriners and Menagerie are parading to spread the love they have for helping kids. They enjoy shaking hands, giving high fives, taking pictures, and putting smiles on everyone's faces.
I admire their energy in those costumes in this heat. Whew. Oh no, did I just blow their cover? They're actually animals. They're
They
real
are
animals.
They're animated animals at that. And somehow beating the heat. St. James Fire Department fire truck coming up next. Now these guys got the right idea. Polo shirts and shorts on a hot day like
they
today.
have 94 members who are 100% volunteer, proudly serving the St. James community, their fire district, and mutual aid partners. And of course, because St. James is celebrating its 25th anniversary, so are they.
It's a beautiful fire truck. Got the ambulance following directly behind, too. I mean, these things are just a marvel. I mean, as vehicles themselves, yeah, but you think of all they could do, especially when it comes to emergency situations. It's incredible to have that kind of power on wheels. There's the ambulance, EMS 4795.
And they're followed by another EMS vehicle.
Now, this one probably not going to rush you to the hospital, but they'll certainly provide support here, this Chevy SUV.
They're followed by the Southport Lions Club. This Southport Lions Club has been serving the community since 1945. They conduct a boat raffle every year, and the funds generated contribute to youth and other community programs.
Did you buy your ticket yet?
I haven't actually bought a ticket yet. I don't know when they pull for the raffle.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice in any lake, any ocean, any waterway. All supporting a good cause. Southport Lions Club should be up. Oh, yeah, we just got those. Okay, yeah. Hey, Reed Gabe, there's a good idea. Treehouse Customs will be coming up here soon. Bringing your ideas to life through fusion of creativity, cutting edge. There it is, yep. Now woo! Well, there's something to break the tension here on TV,
I
right?
haven't gotten used to that.
I have not. Jamerson Appliance Repair here in the big pickup truck. They do exactly what it sounds like. They provide appliance repair, dryer vent cleaning for Southport and surrounding areas, including Leland. Fully stocked inventory. They can generally schedule repairs within a couple of days. Their technicians have over 30 years of combined experience.
And coming this way, you can see the Sudan Daredevils. They're an award-winning, thrilling group of people from South Brunswick Island's Shrine Club. That's in Charlotte, North Carolina. They drive, they say, to raise funds for shrine hospitals across the nation. And again, you can see they're coming down this ramp and doing a circle around. I think there was a year, Gabe.
Yeah.
Somebody skidded on the road. I mean, this takes some skill here.
It does.
These Daredevils.
And even the best trained drivers, sometimes it doesn't work out. And that's what we had found a couple years ago. Glad to say everything looks to be going smooth. Although, boy, how would you like to be the driver of that ramp truck right now?
And they even managed to wave as they're going by.
You think you can make sharp turns like that? I don't even have a backup camera on my car, so that makes it a little difficult, right?
It's all about the kids, having fun helping kids. I love that idea.
Our photographer, Evan Coughlin there, he's getting it close right now. But I'll tell you what, he's getting some crowd shots there for us here, and look at these people. They're just enjoying themselves here. Is that man wearing a 4th of July toboggan? It's July. I don't know how his head's keeping cool.
This is one of the things we love about Southport is the fact that all these folks can sit on Moore Street and watch the parade in the shade of the live oak trees.
See, every year we keep saying, oh, we need to bring the tent out. We never do, I'll tell you. Boiling Spring Lakes, their fire rescue department joining us now. That's entrant number 72 in this parade. We're about halfway through as it is, but boy, just goes to show you how popular the parade is. And we're glad to have them here. Their ladder truck, that is a huge ladder truck. Again, just another marvel of engineering here and safety in the community.
And behind them, we've got the Port City Rollers.
Oh,
They're
yes.
skating out of Scooter Family Skating Center in Wilmington.
We know where that is. That's right across from our station on Shipyard
That's
Boulevard.
right. They're promoting all styles of roller skating and all ages of skaters. Their group is made up of folks from 9 to 64 years old. They say you are never too old to roll. So lace up your boots and come on out to join them, or consider just supporting your local skating rinks.
You say that unless you're my friend Lou and you get on a skating rink for the first time in decades and you break your wrist. So safety important here, and a lot of these guys practicing safety, and that's the important thing to remember when you're roller skating. Oh, as I said, look at this helmet. That's is a wheel and disco ball. All I know is that it's a good thing I'm sitting in a chair. I'd fall over just watching this. Good jams here. Jackson 5. Rachel, gotta ask you in need of a trim? Because here comes Great Clips, a walk-in salon where you can get a great haircut at a great price. 21 salons in eastern North Carolina and 7 in the Wilmington area. To find a location, greatclips.com. We'll see if they can help me out, because I don't really have a whole lot of hair left. Sir, can you do anything for this? You can? Can you do anything for this? I don't have a whole... No, okay, they're telling me
He's
no.
asking for
Weatherman, you're on your own.
haircut,
Okay,
and
well...
he's lost. But the kids are picking up lollipops that have been thrown into the street.
Right, you are.
And there we have Lady Liberty waving with her foam torch.
We're going to take us a quick little break here. We still have a ways to go here for the North Carolina 4th of July Festival Parade. We're going to say thanks with a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
My favorite Maya Angelou quote is, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I reflect on this often when I walk through the hallways of Dozier Hospital and talk to patients about their experience. Quality and safety must be a given, but so should compassion and respect. When we leave a patient better than how we met them, in their health and in their heart, we know we've done our job.
A store clerk, a woman leaving a ball game, a 16-year-old girl, all victims of sexual assault whose attackers went free because DNA evidence was ignored. Then Attorney General Josh Stein wrote a law requiring all rape kits be tested, finally closing decades-old cases, putting their attackers behind bars.
Thousands entered into the DNA database that led to 114 arrests.
By taking predators off the street, Josh Stein is protecting North Carolina.
Welcome back to Southport, the North Carolina 4th of July Festival Parade underway. Gabe Ross alongside Rachel Lewis Hilburn for the call on this hot and sticky 4th. Keller Williams coming down the way now. They are innovative and offer services for residential and commercial real estate, emphasizing cutting-edge technology, comprehensive training, and a collaborative culture. Keller Williams Innovate puts its focus on innovation and community engagement, too.
I really appreciate the effort they put into the float this year. That's one of the things I love about this parade is local business. These are local folks that live right here. And they care about having fun in this parade.
And they brought a band.
Anybody. Yes. And they're followed by Brunswick Community College. From certifications to associate degrees, Brunswick Community College is a local source for learning with over 250 courses to choose from, plus financial aid, and the Brunswick Guarantee, where qualifying students can attend debt-free. Find your path at brunswickcc.edu.
Lucky you've got those full coverage headphones on. When those horns go and those gunshots go off, it's loud. It's Bolivia's volunteer fire department. They say they're always up for volunteers, and they need help from folks ages 16 and up. So if you're interested, reach out to them.
And coming up, we've got the Sudan Hillbillies.
Oh, boy! boy.
Made up. You said you were going to go do something with them, Gabe.
Oh, it's that
They're made up of
gangster
Shriners
band
from
Hillbillies.
Eastern North Carolina. They're 43 years old this year. We're going to see if Gabe is going to do some kind of hillbilly move here.
Bring out
There
the
he
hillbillies.
is. And all right.
Boy,
All
boy
right.
howdy, this is one fine vehicle
Thank
you got.
I got one problem.
What's that?
Something's stealing my chickens.
Oh, no.
Maybe you'll see when I go by.
Oh, boy, we will. Thanks for coming. Oh, look at who else. We got more hillbilly vehicles coming here, Rachel. As someone from Southeast Ohio, I tell you what, this is like a trip back home. My apologies to anyone who's down here from Southeast Ohio that doesn't sound like this. You know what I mean. Hey, how you doing?
And they've got the
It's
possum
great to
right
see you.
there.
Thanks for coming out. Oh, boy.
Sudan
Got
Hillbillies.
the outhouse coming here, too.
They raise money for the Shriners hospitals for children.
You know, one thing I love about Brunswick County is we've got a plethora of dentists. That guy needs a dentist, that's for sure. And also plumbing. We need running water. It's beautiful. It's a early stage of engineering, if you will, as far as these outhouses
And
are concerned.
we've got another possum there, and the Hillbillies with their honor the cob, respect the crescent on the door. I think that is a
When are you going to get
porta-potty.
running water?
Yep. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year, she says. All right. All right.
Sudan strong, and we've got a vehicle here that says Hillbilly Gals,
Look at
and they're riding with their door open because why not?
I don't know.
And another possum.
Oh man, that's a pretty limo, that's for sure. That's a daggum purty limo. That's what my dad would say. He said daggum if he were here. Happy 4th. Thank you for coming out. Of course.
Behind them, we've got Always Ready Cart Care. They're a Club Care authorized dealer, and they offer golf cart sales, service, and maintenance.
Don't think the hillbilly is going to be driving that many golf carts, that's for sure. Habitat for Humanity is up next behind them, and they bring people together to build homes. We know that with communities and hope as well. They call it God's Love into Action. You can shop, volunteer, and donate to help build homes for people right here in Brunswick County. I know they got a big presence out here, and they do a lot of great work here in the county.
They really do. We appreciate
you.
Brunswick County Habitat for Humanity. We've got Brunswick Arts Council and the Southport Rotary Club together here. They are collaborating to present Yankee Doodle Fun. Children and Building Better Futures are a part of both groups' community efforts, celebrating with Yankee Doodle Doug. Yankee Doodle Doug. Friends of the Brunswick Arts Council and Rotarians, we've got C.J. Crooks, District Governor, Andy Young, District Governor-elect, Sean Braswell, District Governor nominee, and Rhonda Davis of the MLK Committee. Nice crowd there.
Oh yeah, walking along. It's a very nicely decorated float, if I do say so.
Yankee Doodle Fun.
Absolutely. Hey, look at these strong guys coming through. F3 Bruco, right? Or Bruco. I'll have to ask them when they get here, you know? Look at these guys. They are strong. They are pulling this truck number 82 here. Their goal, to plant, serve, and grow small workout groups of men. Hey, guys, good to see you. You all right? Need water? We doing okay? They're doing all right. Oh, I'm good. I got a Gatorade standing by. Look at that. They're just willing to help us out. That's for sure. Workouts free, open to all men, held outdoors, rain or shine, and are peer-led in a rotating fashion. They always end, believe it or not, in a circle of trust. That's pretty cool.
And here we've got Caitlin Richardson Group of Intracoastal Realty. This year, it's Agent Allie Devane. When you're talking about real estate in Southport, Bald Head Island, Oak Island, or surrounding areas.
And right behind them, check out this big truck from Brunswick Electric, committed to a brighter energy future. They provide safe, reliable, and affordable energy at homes, schools, farms, and businesses in eastern North Carolina.
We've got the North Carolina Forest Service. They started in 1915. Its mission statement is to protect, manage, and promote forest resources for the citizens of North Carolina. This year, Smokey Bear marks 80 years as the symbol of the Forest Service, promoting wildfire prevention, safety, and education with his famous saying, "Only you can prevent wildfires."
Now, for those wondering, because we saw Smokey earlier, I actually saw that bear sprint from where we were at all the way back to jump into this truck. Did you notice that?
I didn't see Smokey do that.
Yeah, it was the craziest thing. So kids, if you're wondering, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Vietnam helicopter pilots will be coming up here in just a moment. Once we get past the awe that is this massive earth mover here from the Forestry Service in Brunswick County. Look at this thing.
Yeah, this is so important when fighting fires. They have a tractor plow that creates fire breaks in wildfire situations. And that's one of the pieces of equipment that we're looking at here.
That's incredible. Even our own Edwin Lake there, just taking in how big a shot. Yeah, get out of the shot, Ed. Come on. It's Ed's last day, so we're going to bust his chops a little bit here on TV as we welcome the North Carolina Vietnam Helicopter Pilots Association. Founded in 1989, the association's goal to promote and perpetuate the bonds of brotherhood that bind a group of men who have shared and survived an experience fraught with danger, yet filled with essence of pride and satisfaction. As the fortunate ones who made it home, they strive to honor their brothers and sisters who served in Vietnam, as well as those who serve currently.
Wow, that's an old helicopter.
Something so small, but when you look at it up in the air, these things look gigantic.
It's just hard to imagine the aerodynamics that keep it afloat. And they're getting larger as they go.
Oh yeah. Look at this. This beautiful 176 U.S. Army. Wow. That's beautiful.
And of course, coming up behind them, we have Sunspace by Eastern Sunrooms. They say they're the fastest growing sunroom company on the Carolina coast. And you can find them at sunspace.com. And I guess they're pulling one of their solariums. Is that what you would call that?
Now, if they could just, pull it to the back of our new... I mean, we have a screened-in porch, which is nice, but hey, we'll take an extra sunroom. I think anyone would, right?
Decorated with honeybees.
Andy Bovender, the team at Compass, coming up here on the golf cart. And beside them, we have the Chapter 939, the Experimental Aircraft Association. Let your dreams take flight. That's the phrase that inspires the members of this chapter to promote all aspects of general aviation. Located at the Cape Fear Regional Jetport, they stand ready to welcome you to the wonderful world of flying.
And if you're still looking for that haircut, Gabe, Fantastic Sam's Hair Salon is coming up next. They have a full-service salon. They specialize in color. They have locations at Monkey Junction, Porter's Neck, and Surf City.
Let's see if they can help us out. Can you guys do anything for this? Okay, can you give me like big long hair extensions? Oh, they just said, I got you. Yeah.
I think we have some Fantastic Sam's
All right.
dollars now.
Sounds good. All right, they'll fix this hair problem I have.
So next we've got Mattress by Appointment. They offer quality mattresses at lower prices. Their concept is simple: make an appointment, come try out all their beds, and enjoy undivided attention as the only customer in the store.
Southport Imports, LLC, joining us, specializing in, get this, Japanese mini trucks and vans. Right here in Southport on Southport Supply Road. One of my dear friends, her boyfriend has one of these, and I gotta tell you, yes, they're on the small side, right? These things are so cool. They really are.
You don't see these very often on local roads.
You don't, but they're just amazing. They really are. So Dylan, if you're listening, giving your car a shout out here.
And they are followed by two beauty queens representing Miss Relay for Life of Onslow County Sweetheart and Miss Relay for Life of Onslow County Golden, coming up on that float that we're looking at. Relay for Life out of Onslow County.
Well, here we have Lower Cape Fear Life Care actually coming in. Tracy Gore representing Lower Cape Fear Life Care, a nonprofit providing life care education and support services. So we're glad to have them here and joining us today, beating the heat. Lower Cape Fear Life Care, yep, we got you. They're always like, hey, these news talent, make sure they're reading it. We got you. We got you. It's all in the book, right? Who do we
More
have?
bubbles.
Who do we have here? Let's see if we can get a close shot there with our friend Evan and see who we got. All I know is that there's lots of bubbles. My nephew Jameson would be having a field day right now. This is Unit 99, Thai Peppers.
Oh, yeah.
Local Thai restaurant coming soon to the city of Southport by this winter. So under construction, or at least getting the planning phase worked out. It's going to be on the bucket list while we're here to try them out as soon as they open. Glad to have them here. Look at that beautiful Jeep, all decorated in the ducks. A Jeep tradition, if you will. Winter 2024.
Yeah, we've got the Outer Banks Boil Company coming up. They bring you the best pot on the beach, meaning the boil pots with, seafood and and corn cobs and that sort of thing. They specialize in in-home and event catering and takeout boil pots from their shop in the Publix shopping center right here on Oak Island.
Great to have them there. Do you have any food? Do you have food? No, they don't have food. Hey, look at this. It's former WCW star Buff the Stuff Bagwell coming in. I got to go say hi to this man, that's for sure. The UPWA in town. They're wrestling here tonight, but also come on up here, Buff. Hey, brother, how are you? Great to have you here in southeastern North Carolina.
It's great to be here, man. I've never seen a parade this unbelievable, man. The go-karts on that truck, that was incredible.
Isn't that amazing?
It was amazing.
Just wait till you see what we got in store Saturday at, of course, Summer Showdown with the UPWA.
Brother, I'm going to be there. I can't wait to do it. It's going to be a great show.
We're so excited to have you here. Thank you, Buff.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Go WECT.
Hey, thank you. There you go. That's an unbiased opinion, folks. I'm telling you that much. Great to have you here. Boy, that's my childhood just wrapped up right there in a
You've
hot
been
second.
a wrestler
Buff,
yourself, Gabe.
I am 1-0 in my professional wrestling career.
And yet you didn't go on.
And yet somehow I didn't go on. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? That's all right. I got years still to work that out. Who am I kidding? No, I'll probably stop wrestling if I get to 40. Who knows? All right, here we go. We got some additional floats coming up here, but I'll tell you what, we want to thank our sponsor at least one more time here. Dozier, of course, doing a great job sponsoring this parade. And so we're going to hear from them once more. We'll be right back after this.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands that helps you get the most for your money so you can be any traveler you want to be.
You could be a free hot breakfast hero at a comfort hotel.
Yes!
That's how you waffle.
Mr. This script got a plot twist at a Radisson hotel.
A business big leaguer.
Go for key.
Even the ultimate pool float inflator.
With 22 brands and the best value for your money, Choice Hotels has a stay for any you.
Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct at choicehotels.com.
Gotta get the corners.
My favorite Maya Angelou quote is, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I reflect on this often when I walk through the hallways of Dozier Hospital and talk to patients about their experience. Quality and safety must be a given, but so should compassion and respect. When we leave a patient better than how we met them, in their health and in their heart, we know we've done our job.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, it's like the Everest of trivia.
Spit and truth therapy.
You gotta feel smart if you wanna look smart. Do smart, be smart, think smart, talk smart, eat smart. You are smart, smarty pants.
What is Equus?
Nitroglycerin. Avignon.
Hyperglycemia. You got revenge on that category.
I sure did.
You got to unleash the power.
Woo!
That's the path to Jeopardy success.
I like that, yeah.
Yes.
Jeopardy, weeknights at 7:30 on WECT.
Gabe Ross, Rachel Lewis Hilburn, back with you at the North Carolina 4th of July Festival Parade. What a sight it is. Mansfield Sales and Service up next, a local family-owned HVAC company based in Oak Island for over 40 years. They offer service, repairs, and after-hours emergency service 360 days a year. A Trane and Mitsubishi electric dealer, and offer free quotes and full financing at low interest rates. And it looks like you're bringing a little bit of that cool air to us as well. That would be glorious.
We appreciate that so much. And they're followed by Monarch Roofing, your Local trusted roofer for all things roofing, residential and commercial, serving our community for over 17 years, providing free roof inspections and donating a free roof to a veteran every quarter. They say they're honored to be part of the 4th of July parade this year. Welcome to Monarch Roofing.
That's got to be hot in that, all that armor up there. It looks like it may be a little breathable upon closer inspection.
Some silver lame going on.
Yeah, here we go. TheEventGuide.com, you can see that large float back in the back there. They are coming up. Southport and Oak Island's premier event calendar. The community visits TheEventGuide.com to find everything going on in Southport and Oak Island. Founders Jen and Dave will always tell you what's happening and, of course, where to go.
And they've also got some bubbles going.
Oh,
you know, the
yes.
bubbles, they may not cool you off, but they do look refreshing.
Oh, they do look so refreshing.
They're followed by Blaze, heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing. They offer service for heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing systems, and they want to keep your home comfortable and safe with top-notch service and a friendly touch, from fixing leaks to heating upgrades.
Imagine the guys driving those trucks are beating the heat right now with some fine air conditioning. I wonder if those trucks are souped up a little more, just given that they're company cars,
They
right?
must have some good AC in there because they have a couple of dogs, too.
Well, hey, if you like to eat, here comes Indochine Express, a Thai-Vietnamese restaurant owned by Solange Thompson. She is, of course, known for her iconic restaurant Indochine that has served Wilmington for nearly 25 years. And what a beautifully decorated golf cart it is. Hello.
That is a traditional Vietnamese cart
Yes.
getting pulled behind it.
Oh, yes, so it is. Looked like an extension from here. But
It really did.
good catch.
And there we've got people just hanging in for this entire parade.
Right, you are. We still have a number of floats to go here. We hope everyone will hang with us here, as we probably will need to interrupt a little bit of that WECT news at midday broadcast. But here comes Water Wizards Pressure Cleaning. They serve Brunswick, Columbus, and New Hanover counties. Quality and affordable are their top priorities. So check them out.
Next, we've got C Notes Choral Society. 2024 is their 50th year. The 50th year of the C Notes Choral Society. They have about 120 members. They perform in several concerts throughout the year. And at their first concert in the spring of 1974 for the Southport Bicentennial, they performed in front of the old City Hall. And there they go.
Fisher's Roof Service coming up behind them. Local company does both residential and commercial roofing. They're a GAF Master Elite contractor. They're also certified and work with all insurance companies.
And next we've got the Southport Yacht Club. They were founded in 2014. They're focused on boating, of course. Their club is a place to learn about regional waters, hone boating skills, develop friendships, and be part of a community. Their club is volunteer-based, and they organize sailboat races and regattas, cruises, seminars, other super fun events.
Towboat USA coming up behind them. We've got Towboat US Southport and Ocean Isle providing free towing for members. They service Carolina Beach, Southport, Bald Head Island, Oak Island, Lockwood Folly, Holden Beach, Shallotte, and, yes, Ocean Isle.
And they're the Sudan Shriners Van Patrol based in Jacksonville, North Carolina. These guys are located in Onslow, Pender, New Hanover, Duplin, and Carteret counties. And of course, they support the Shriners Hospital for Children.
You know, it wouldn't be a parade unless we had one of the Van Patrol guys stall out here. It's all right. Everyone's staying safe. Look, that's why they got the Shriners Van Patrol ready to go. Start everything up. There we go. He's moving. That's the important thing. Great to have everybody here. No accidents. That's the big thing. Otherwise, Daniela Hankey's going to be working overtime on traffic. Here comes Wolfies of Greater Wilmington, a full-service pet care company. In the parade is their mobile pet spa, state-of-the-art mobile pet grooming salon. They offer compassionate pet care, including dog walking to Wilmington, Leland, Southport, and surrounding areas.
You know, Gabe, I think we're coming up on a World War II veteran, 97-year-old.
Yes, you see him there?
Yeah, Colonel Cheryl Stevens. He's a native of Johnston County. He was drafted back when they had the draft at age 18. He served in Germany from 1945 to 46. When he returned home, he served in the Army Reserve as an Army chaplain in infantry units. He taught at the Army Chaplain School until his retirement after 36 years in 1981. And he's continuing to be active, of course, in American Legion Post 141. This was on his bucket list, being in this parade.
That is amazing. That is just absolutely wonderful. Hey, look who we have here. Southport Baptist Church joining us now. They say we're disciples make disciples. SouthportBaptist.org is where you can find out the latest on their church.
And coming up, we've got Classic Soft Wash. They were a late entry.
They were.
But they are decorated for the 4th of July. Those ladder racks covered with red, white, and blue tinsely, glittery pieces.
It's beautiful, that's for sure. Here comes Intracoastal Realty Teachers Fund. It's a local independent brokerage firm founded in 1976, mind you, specializing in residential, commercial, and property management. 400 agents, 14 offices. In 2005, the founder, Jim Wallace, established the Teachers Fund to help local kindergarten through 5th grade teachers buying school supplies and books so they could desperately get them. To date, they have awarded over $300,000 in grants.
Heaven's Horseshoe, that's where these horses are from. They offer birthday parties, lessons, camps, trail rides, all kinds of things. Contact Nicole at Heaven's Horseshoe, and they're often in the parade, and it's so good to see them.
If you're just joining us here at 12 o'clock, we're going along with parade coverage here from Southport, so we'll join WECT News at midday as hopefully as soon as this parade ends. It's a long one, over 130 plus floats this year. Here's float number 120 coming up with James River Equipment, your local John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer serving Virginia and the Carolinas, specializing in parts, sales, service, and rentals.
And look at how they festively decorated that truck. They're followed by Compound Rods and Customs. It's a local hot rod shop.
Last Alarm Foundation on your screen now. This beautiful truck, nonprofit assisting in funeral services for firefighters and first responders. Converted this 1942 Chevy fire truck into a funeral coach, or a hearse, if you will, for the deceased firefighters and first responders to their final resting place, what they call their last alarm. 123 here now, and that would be
Morningstar Marinas. Well, this is the Winnebago,
This is the Winnebago Fire Department,
that
so
we're
they
seeing
clearly
right
swapped
here.
the number around. They've got a thing here. After 112 is 117. At this point, we're just calling them as we see them. Winnebago Fire Department here. Glad to have them with us.
Okay, so this is Morningstar
This is
Marinas.
Mornings, yeah.
They are nestled at the end of West Street in Southport. They offer dry boat storage, wet slips, guest dockage, and more.
Keep it cool, guys. I hope so. They're in the shade there. That kind of helps out. Shelly by the seashore here. Shelly Tubner joining us. Find her at shellybytheseashore.com.
Northrop Realty is coming up next. They have more than 425 licensed real estate professionals, 60 employees representing buyers and sellers of residential real estate. They operate 17 offices across Maryland, Delaware, Washington, D.C., Virginia, Pennsylvania, and of course, North Carolina.
Here comes Pepsi Bottling Ventures, providing beverage needs for New Hanover, Pender, and Brunswick County. They're in Wilmington on Landmark Drive. They'll be coming up here. You'll see them on your screen. That's a big old Pepsi truck, that's for sure. Be nice if they'd throw out bottles of soda. I don't think we'll be that lucky, though.
And we've got Black Optics Tint coming up. They are a new franchise in Wilmington. They're specializing in vehicle customization, from vinyl wraps to truck accessories. They can transform your vehicle.
South Brunswick, look at these guys coming. The Athletic Booster Club Look who's on there. The 2024 3A State Championship softball team. The Lady Cougars, the first team to ever win the title for South Brunswick. Kelly Lehen out of Onslow County here, 24-26 Golden MS Relay for Life Queen. Glad to have her in the parade with us today as well.
And I think in the background there, we have the Sudan Steel Drums headed our way. This is another Shriners group. They play for the kids.
Yeah.
Donate to the Shriners Hospitals for Children. And on this July 4th, 2024 in Southport, with a heat index of well over 90 degrees.
What feels like 800, you know? Go figure.
We're going to get a little
for us here. Oh, look at this truck coming back behind here. Not something that's going to fit into an average size parking space, that's for sure.
So that's the Drum and Bugle Corps.
Yes, the Drum and Bugle Corps. Steel drums, you know what, there's drums.
They're together.
I say that as a percussionist. I know what a steel drum is, right? I didn't know if they were just going to bust it out and all of a sudden we have tropical views going on there. Who in the world do we have here? 131 is this unit, the Tiki Tavern. That's who we've got. Oldest bar in Southport, established in 1977. In 2016, it became the Tiki Tavern, formerly known as Skipper's.
Golf cart with an American flag. And here we have Island Bicycles.
Yes.
Retail and repair. They're Brunswick County's locally owned and operated bicycle shop. They're a Trek partner store, and they have high quality bikes and pedal assist e-bikes.
Look who's up next. We have Teen Miss Southeast Christmas Dixie Keeter and I believe Little Miss Coastal Cape Fear Paisley White.
That's right.
Joining us as well. Great to have him riding on a Ford Mustang, both girls part of the Shells Bells, and raise money for St. Jude Children's Hospital.
And then we've got
Brooklyn
coming up
Hewitt.
next, Little Miss Princess of Pender County, Brooklyn Hewitt. She's an avid reader, a dedicated student, a fierce softball player. She enjoys playing with her friends and singing along to all of Taylor Swift's greatest hits.
Next, Novant Health Freedom Run, unveiling its new mobile mammography unit. The unit offers quick and easy access to breast cancer screenings. This bus includes new equipment and such, like things like 3D scanning, which will be less painful for patients, gives clearer results. It does a lot, and it's here with us in the parade. Now, here's the reality of the situation, Rachel. Our time is coming to a close here at 12:07, but you know what? We're going to go out of here in style with the Sudan Clowns. How does that sound? You want to wrap this broadcast up dancing with the Sudan Clowns?
Yeah, go ahead and dance. And I just want to say thanks to the North Carolina 4th of July Festival volunteers, especially Wayne Berry, who has been working for the festival for 50 years. Mr. Berry, we appreciate everything you've done for us, and we salute you.
Yep, absolutely right. Absolutely right. You know, this parade has a number of entries. We've pretty much reached the end of our parade book. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring the clowns on over here, the Dung Clowns, and we're going to dance a little bit. How does that sound? I think that's a great way to wrap up this Southport. Come on over here, Rach. It's a great way to wrap up the parade. A lot of folks out here. We still have a couple of trailers to come, but we've got some news that we got to get to. So thanks again for watching. And let's get these clowns over here to dance. Let's see if we can flag them over here. Remember, folks, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. So to be able to come out and do this for you here on the 4th of July is an absolute pleasure. Rachel, thank you so much for everything, for being here. of course, your husband, Duncan, everyone on the 4th of July committee, as we said, let's get over here and dance. Woo! All right. All right, that's going to do it for us from Southport, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Rachel, the Sudan Clowns, I'm Gabe Ross, and happy 4th of July, everyone.
Happy 4th of July! Thank you for watching the North Carolina 4th of July Festival Parade on WECT. Sponsored by Dozier Memorial Hospital.